welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, a very, very warm welcome to you. My name's Emily and I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode is my usual podcast, so I'll be covering any updates, any finished objects, any works in progress that I've worked on in the last week or so, any cast-ons and any acquisitions. Before we get stuck in, how are we all today? I hope that you're all doing well and that you've had a really lovely week so far. I have had a good week this week actually. Work has just calmed down massively. I also have my car back, so it means I am mobile and I'm starting to get back into my old routine. So that's been fantastic for me, and I think that's why I've been feeling a little bit all over the place lately and just not quite myself. But I am really happy that everything is starting to happen as it should now, and I can just sort myself out and just get back to the usual stuff. But anyway, I am going to get started with the podcast because I do have a fair amount to show you. So I'm going to start with updates. I do have a couple for you. The first one is that my Behind the Seams episode 4 is now available to view. It was uploaded on Sunday, so if you haven't seen it, the card will be either up here or I think it's up this side. I will put a card up so that you can click it away and view that if you haven't already seen it. Again, I had a lot of fun at filming it. It didn't quite go as to plan as I would have hoped, and I didn't get as much done as I had planned, but that's because I had planned above and beyond what I should have, especially because it was quite a busy day as well. But I just really enjoy filming those videos. I was about to say podcasts. I really enjoy filming those videos, and yeah, it helps me get a lot done. So fantastic. I really enjoyed it. So that is available to view if you want to go and view it, that is. The next update that I have for you is that I will have a look at doing an updated works in progress video at some point. I don't know when it's going to be yet, but I do have that noted to film because I did mention it. I can't remember when I mentioned it, but I did mention it, and I have noticed a comment or two to say yes, you would like that. So I will film that at some point. Plus there are a number of you who are new around here, so again, very, very warm welcome. And it'd be nice for me to just show you what those numbers are, what those works in progress numbers that I keep going on about are. So, you know, you've got a better idea of what's happening and what I've got. Plus, I think I need to revisit some of them because I might be able to take some off the needle, or maybe even incorporate some into my behind the seams. So I know there's one that I just need to figure out the sleeves of. So yeah. Anyway, that video I will definitely be doing at some point. I'm not sure when, as I say, but I will let you know. The next item on my list for updates is that I am going to the Toft workshop at Kew Gardens on Thursday. I keep going to say Wednesday. No, it's on Thursday. So I'll be going there. I am super excited. I cannot wait. I don't know what we're making. We won't find out until we get there, but I am very excited, and it will be nice to go back to Kew Gardens. I know Rob's coming with me, so he is going to just have a mooch around Kew Gardens. I'll then meet up with him after the workshop, and then we'll just have a little mooch around together. So that's going to be really nice. So yeah, really, really excited. I'm looking forward to meeting people, and I'm looking forward to seeing Michelle again. I believe she's going to this one. But yeah, I'm really excited to see her again, Michelle from Shell Star Stitches. Please check out her channel. She is absolutely fantastic, such a joy to watch. I really, really like her channel. So yeah, hopefully I get to see her again. I am not sure if I'm going to do a sort of vlog video of it, but I will let you know after I've been if I have enough footage to do a proper video on it. My podcast that will be coming out next week won't have anything from the Toft workshop in it because I will probably be filming that Wednesday morning, so I won't have been by that point. So anyway, those even are my updates. Oof, it's really hot here. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place. Hence the vest top as well, because yeah, me and heat, we do not mix. So yes, as soon as it gets hot out there, I'm in the vest tops and shorts. That's me done. But yes, those are the updates. Right, let's get stuck in to my works in progress this week. Let me just move my cup of tea. So I have a number of works in progress that I've touched this week, and I'm really excited to show you them because a couple of them have had, well, I say a couple of them, I think one of them, oh wait, no, it's not works in progress, my apologies, oh my goodness. I have covered up with my cup of tea the next item on the list, and that is finished objects. So hang on. Clearly I need a cup of tea because I am forgetting everything. So finished objects, my apologies. I only have one finished object for you this week, and it is one that I am so happy to get out of my works in progress because I wasn't really enjoying it towards the end, I've got to say. So it is the mini yarn cozy crochet version by Nitty Natty. There's nothing wrong with the pattern. It's a fantastic pattern and it looks absolutely fantastic when it's finished. Absolutely brilliant. So that is the bottom, that's the top. There's lovely I-cord edging here, absolutely brilliant. And I did the front post, back post version. And I think it's fantastic. It does have a cake of yarn in there just so that I can demonstrate it properly. It is fantastic pattern, it's absolutely brilliant, but I just did not enjoy it. The yarn kept splitting as I was crocheting because the crochet hook was so small, it was fingering weight, and I don't know, I just fell out of love with it as I was making it. So I will be going back to the knitted versions. This is an example of a knitted version. I did the cable version and I think it's brilliant. That's the knitted version. And the fabric that it makes on the knitted version is a lot more, just a lot nicer, I think. And I don't really like the stiffness. I mean, it could be because of my tension. I may have crocheted this really tight, so that could be why. But yeah, I did not enjoy making it towards the end. I don't enjoy the fact that it's a really stiff final fabric. But that being said, it looks fantastic, doesn't it? It looks so good. So I'm really happy that is off the hook. It is done. And that's another project out of my works in progress pile. So now we're on to works in progress. My apologies, I was jumping ahead there. Works in progress, I do have a number to show you. I've got a really itchy nose. Why does that always happen? Right, the first work in progress that I have to show you today is, oh careful, is the absolutely gorgeous Sweet Shop Blanket by Laura Penrose. Oh my goodness, I was thinking of the next one of the other projects I was showing you, but this is the Sweet Shop Blanket by Laura Penrose, and it is beautiful. I show you this pretty much every week, and every time I sing its praises because it is so much fun. The squares are just, you just want to keep going until you finish the square, and yeah, it's just fantastic. So here it is. I didn't put a marker in to show you where I got to last time, but I think I was on this square, so Jemima Puddle Duck, I think. I have since finished that square. I've done the square next to it, this square, and I'm nearly done with the next square. And then all I've got to do is one more square, and that's another row in across the top, and then I'll be picking up from the side and expanding the side. I'm not halfway, so there's still a long way to go on this blanket, but I do love it so much, and I hope I can finish it before the weather gets even hotter. But there we are. It's just gorgeous. So the yarn that I'm using, so these hand-dyed yarn, is by the wonderful Attic Spin Dye. It was their Beatrix Potter subscription club that was a 12-month subscription, and these are all the colours from there. I've used them more than once because I'm going to do 99 squares in total. And yes, I am not halfway, but it's so lovely, and I cannot wait to have this finished because I have a feeling this is going to be used quite heavily in my Vlogmas series when I'm cuddling up under a blanket and knitting. But I'm so happy with this so far. I do, as I've said many times, I have a lot of ends to sew in. I have been sewing them in, believe it or not. I think it's this end. I have been sewing them in, so you can see that I have actually been making an effort and sewing some in. But yeah, I'm just not very good at that, so I need to get better at that, and I've said that every week. But there you have it. They're absolutely gorgeous. I've just screwed it up. They're absolutely gorgeous Sweet Shop Blanket by Laura Penrose. Oh, this colour is just an undyed skein of yarn. It's only this, the actual hand-dyed yarn that is by Attic Spin Dye, and I highly recommend checking out Attic Spin Dye. They have some absolutely fantastic colourways, and they also have some really, really good subscription clubs as well, so please check them out. They will be linked below. Right, where am I putting this? Hang on. That can go, oh dear. That can go there. Right, the next item that I have to show you from my works in progress is the gorgeous April Snow Wrap by Andreas Ruthman. And I say this every time I show this as well. I love this project. It is great. Here is the marker where I got to last time. So I've done a nice chunk since the last time you saw it. This section is just knitting, and then every time I come across the colour change, the nature of the stitch changes and it becomes stockinette stitch. And it's really, really effective. I really like it. It creates a very slight texture to the fabric. This section here is just going back and forth with two different yarns, and it's absolutely brilliant. I really, really love this wrap. So what have I got left to do? I need to keep going with this section until it reaches a certain point. Then I have to do another section of this, and then to finish it off, it is the reverse of this on the other side. So still got a while to go. I don't think I'm halfway, but if I put this on, you can see it's pretty big now, and I think, oh yeah, the colours actually look really, really nice together. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Really happy with it, and I am absolutely loving the project. But I think steam is slowing down because the excitement, you know, starts to filter off, and then because it becomes very samey, it becomes less of a picking up project. Plus, this is no longer my bedtime knitting, because at the minute I'm doing these changing of the stitch. Once I'm back into this section, it will be bedtime knitting again, but until then, this is as and when I can fit it in. So that is another reason why it's a little bit slower. Oh, the yarn, I haven't told you the yarn. So the yarn I'm using is by the wonderful Zakami yarn. I absolutely adore their yarn. This colour, the lovely grey with the assigned pooling, is called Portable Campfire. And then the other colour, oh, hang on, I've got the other colour here. So this is the other colour that I've been using. This is called Cinnamon Stone. And the two are just lovely. I think they're really, really lovely. So yes, really happy with that. I just need to keep plodding along. I will get there eventually. I just need to have a good sit down session and plow through it, or whichever you prefer. Yeah, it's alright, I'm really tired today. Went for a run this morning and it tired me out, let's put it that way. Right, on to the next item, and that is the gorgeous Plumeria tank top. Here it is. I love this tank top. It's just so lovely. I cannot wait to have it finished so I can actually wear it. Oh, so nice. Anyway, this is the Plumeria tank top by Along Avec Anna, and I have joined in the body. I'm just knitting in the round. So this is my bedtime knitting because it is literally just knitting in the round. I am, wherever I am changing for the stripes, now I'm in the round, I am carrying the yarn up the side. You can just see that there. Carrying the yarn up the side, and that just means that I haven't got to tie in loads of ends at the end, because there will be a lot of ends if I wasn't carrying the yarn. So that's fine, happy with that. And yeah, all I need to do on this now is just keep going with the body until it is long enough, do some ribbing at the bottom, pick up for the sleeves, and then do some ribbing for the sleeves just to make them a bit bigger. Yeah, and that'll be done. This is perfect timing actually for the weather. It'll be really, really nice to get this done so I can actually wear it in the lovely heat that we are having. But yeah, as I say, bedtime knitting, so I will keep plodding along with that as well, and we will get there. And this hasn't been on the needles that long, so I'm quite pleased with the progress on this so far. I do need to try it on actually. Oh, the yarn I'm using. The yarn I am using is by Along Avec Anna, and it is the double merino. The grey colour, so this colour here, Oh, sorry, that was really close. This colour here is called Louvre. Okay. And then this lovely, almost green, sorry, and again, way too close, this lovely greeny colour is called Celadon. Here we are. So yeah, those are they. Right, on to the next item, just checking my list. Yes. So, if you did watch my behind the scenes episode 4, you will know what I'm kind of about to show you. But I finished this in the behind the scenes episode 4. So, yes, if you did, as I say, I don't know why I've just repeated myself. If you did see that, you will have seen what I'm just about to show you. But these are the Horseshoe Falls socks by Holly Isaac. And if I bring it closer, you can see it has these absolutely beautiful cabling. Oh my goodness, cabling that goes down just the one side. There you are, just the one side. But yeah, I really wanted to use this yarn because this yarn has been in my stash for a little while. And it's by the wonderful Fibre Punk. And the colourway is called Progress Pride. And I really wanted to make these into a lovely pair of socks that I can wear around Pride. And yeah, this was the pattern that I decided on because the yarn is self-striping and I wanted to jazz it up a little bit. I mean, it doesn't need jazzing up, but I wanted to give it something a little bit extra rather than just doing vanilla socks because I felt the yarn just deserved to be a little bit extra. So that is why I went for these. As you can see, this cable goes all the way down to where I decrease for the toes. Now, this block of colour here, this is yarn by Botanical Yarn, and it's there because these socks had a Fish Lips Kiss heel. It's my first time ever doing it, so I was really proud of myself. Along with the Fish Lips Kiss heel, it has this really cute little mini gusset just to make it a bit bigger, if that makes sense, to go over your heel. I've not done a Fish Lips Kiss heel before, as I say, so I don't know how it fits without the gusset. I'm sure it fits fine, but that is what that is. But I didn't want to change the nature of the stripes. I wanted the stripes to kind of remain as they were. I wanted them to just, because when you increase the stitches, it messes with them, and I just didn't want to do that with this. So that is why there is a block of colour here. Wherever the stitches change the amount of stitches, then I changed to this. However, for the toe, I didn't. The toe, I kept the stripes, and the stripes actually worked quite well on the toe, so I'm really pleased with that. I have knitted the foot a tad long, but that's fine, I can deal with that. But I'm really happy that that's done. As you can see, this is where I got to the last time I showed you. So I managed to knit all of that, really pleased. So that is sock 1 is done. And you'll be pleased to know I cast on for sock 2. And I've actually knitted a fair amount. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with myself. I'm trying my best to make it so that they match. I know that's not really going to happen, but so far, so good. And I'm really pleased with how that's looking. So as you can see, the cabling is on the other side of the sock to this one. But yeah, so that is my wonderful Horseshoe Falls socks by Holly Isaac using the absolutely gorgeous Progress Pride colourway by Fibre Punk. So really pleased. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to having those finished actually, because I'm really looking forward to wearing them. So really, really happy with that. Right, the final work in progress that I have to show you is the Frizzle chicken. Yes, it's still a work in progress. Here is the Frizzle chicken. So this was a crochet along that Toff did for spring, and it finished quite a while ago actually, a couple of weeks ago. Excuse me. Oh, I'm going to have a quick drink. Apparently I've got an issue with my throat. Hang on. Oh, I did some gardening earlier. I was supposed to wash the car, but for some reason the hose that connects to the tap and then the other hose, it doesn't sit on the tap properly. So whenever I turn the tap on, the hose just blows off the tap. So I don't know what's going on there, but I couldn't wash my car, so I was very upset. But anyway, because I couldn't wash my car, I thought, well, I need to do something with the day. So I ended up doing some gardening, which was great. I have trimmed the bushes. I have raked the grass, trying to get rid of some of the moss. I have fed and weeded the grass, so fingers crossed the grass will grow back really, really vibrant and lovely, and we can hopefully tackle some of the moss that's been growing. It's just been ridiculous this year. But anyway, because I did some gardening, I just got covered in bugs and God knows what else. I did have a shower afterwards, because if I get any green stuff on my arms, because I've got, I don't know if it's because of hay fever, but my skin is very sensitive to grass or bushes or anything, and I tend to come out in a rash. So I had to have a shower immediately. I think I've got away with it. There is a little area here that looks like it's starting to break out, but I think I got away with it. But anyway, I'm worried I've inhaled bugs, basically. Lovely thought, isn't it? Okay, anyway, right, back to the Frizzle chicken. The Frizzle chicken. So, if you remember the last time you saw this, it was missing a leg. Well, if you watch my behind the scenes, you will have seen it with the leg back. But in my last podcast that you saw this, it was missing a leg and it was missing its tail, purely because I removed them because I'd sewn a leg on wrong. So I had to remove them, and in removing them, I removed the leg and I had to crochet a whole new leg. It was a right ordeal, and that kind of led me to putting it down and not really picking it up again. But since then, I have started feathers on this wing. I pretty much finished the feathers on this wing now. I've just got to sew in the remaining ends. But these, yeah, I've started the feathers there, and I need to finish the feathers for that wing. But leg is on, tail is on, and yeah, we'll get there eventually. But yeah, I do really like these colours, actually. I do feel like I am extremely boring when I come to do these sorts of projects, because I tend to go with what Toft have done in their examples, because I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So as I say, very boring. I chose the standard colours, but I just love them. I think they look really, really effective, and I just need to finish it now. Yeah. But anyway, that is the Frizzle chicken, Calypso, the Frizzle chicken by Toft. All right, now we are onto the cast-ons. I haven't cast anything on. I nearly cast on the next bird of Christmas, so one of these birds up here. I nearly cast the next one on. I think it's Agnes the Heron is the next one, but I haven't cast it on because I really wanted to finish the Frizzle chicken before I cast it on, because I know what's going to happen. I'll cast on the next bird of Christmas, and then I'll just get carried away and forget all about Calypso, the Frizzle chicken, so I need to finish that first. Right, on to the next item on my list, and that is acquisitions. I wasn't going to have an acquisition this week. However, something arrived that I totally forgot about. I pre-ordered it. When did I pre-order it? I can't even remember when I pre-ordered it now, but I pre-ordered it quite some time ago, and I had the dispatch notification for it, and I thought, oh, I don't remember that. It's all right, the birds are going a little bit nuts in the garden. But anyway, this pre-order arrived, and I'm so happy, and it was like a birthday, really, because I totally forgot about it, and then it came, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So the item that came is this absolutely fantastic book. This is the Sock Project book by Summer Lee. If I hold this a bit closer, there we are. And it's absolutely fantastic. I haven't had much chance to look through it properly, but what I have looked through, I remember why I bought this. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to read the back to you. Sock knitting guru Summer Lee shares her knitting secrets for creating all shapes and sizes of socks. The book includes 25 patterns, 5 different heels, cuff down socks, toe up socks, and tips on sizing and fit. And yeah, it's just everything you'd need to do socks in one book. It's absolutely fantastic. And these heels are just mad, because I didn't know there were that many heels. Does it have? No, it doesn't. I'm trying to find the heels for you. So the first heel is the heel flap and gusset. That is the one that I use the most. The one I'm most comfortable with, actually. I've not really tried any other heel, although I have tried the Fish Lips Kiss heel now, so I have that at least. The next heel is the Afterthought heel. I've never done that, So I definitely want to give that one a go. Next one is the Forethought heel, which sounds intriguing. As I say, never done that one, so I'm quite excited. Oh, where's heel number 4? Heel number 4 is the German short row heel. I really like the sound of that one. Yeah, really like the sound of that one. And then the final heel that they cover in this book is the toe up recipe with a Flegel heel. That looks really funky actually. I quite like the look of that heel. But yeah, anyway, so there's 5 different heels in there and just it looks fantastic. Some of the patterns in here, can I show you any? Ah, here we go. So there's like lace socks. And then if we go a bit further down, I should be able to show you something else. This one is socks with knits, pearls and slip stitches. There we go. So that just gives you a little example of how the book works, and it's just brilliant. Can I read the contents out to you? Here we go. So the socks, you've got striped socks, socks with fades, ribbed socks, thick socks, socks with knits, pearls and slip stitches, lace socks, colourwork socks and cable socks. So those are your 25 sock patterns. Oh, and there's just, it's a fantastic book. I cannot wait to get stuck into this. I say that all the time because I have so many books. I've got a book by Along Avec Anna, which I really need to get stuck into, because I said at the start of this year, one of the things that I really want to do this year is to get better at my colour work. And it's a book on colour work, this book by Along Avec Anna. And I still haven't sat down with it. So, you know, here's me saying, I can't wait to sit down with this, but I need to sit down with the other books first. So I will get a good rummage through this, and I will definitely be trying some of those heels out, because I think it's really interesting to get an idea of what heel would work best for me. As I say, heel flap and gusset is the one that I go for, but that's because it's the only one I've ever done until I did the Fish Lips Kiss heel with this sock here. It is an interesting heel, this, so I'd be interested to try this without that mini gusset just to see. But yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot to read. But anyway, I am going to leave that there because I have been waffling for some time. I'm very tired and I could do with a good drink. So I hope you all have an absolutely amazing rest of the day. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Thank you once again so much for watching. It always means the absolute world to me, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.